Hi, and welcome to What's the Buzz, the only show of its kind that spotlights the entertainment scene in Southern Maryland. I'm your host, James Lepore, and this is episode number 248. Now, if you've been watching the show for a minute, you know that I always thank our creative consultant, Reggie Rice. Well, today I bring you Reggie Rice himself from a secret, magical location. How you doing, Reg?
Hello. What am I doing with this thing on?
You thought it was this time last year.
No. They're just fun to wear.
Hey, speaking of this time last year, what were you doing during the whole lockdown thing? I didn't see you during that.
Oh,
time.
you mean the COVID blip, as I call it?
Yep.
Actually, we can definitely talk about that. I was actually in my top secret warehouse filming my virtual illusion show. What I did was we got all of my illusions, and we got my entire crew, and we filmed my entire full of illusion show. 3-4 camera shoots. Shout out to my camera crew, my whole crew.
Mm-hmm.
So we shot the whole show, and I'm actually gonna start releasing them on YouTube. Every individual clip, the illusions. There's about 10 different illusions. Some new things that we filmed just for that. I was selling them at the time for a virtual show so people could watch them, and now I'm just gonna start to release them over the next couple of weeks. So.
Very cool. Love it. Hey, you just got back from a cruise, didn't you?
A cruise, yeah. Cruise life. Man, I was...
That was a working cruise, right?
It was. I was paid to be on a cruise ship, which is...
It's everybody's dream.
To me. It is definitely my dream. It took me 7 years from the time I decided I was going to start doing ship to get on a cruise ship. It was definitely a labor of love.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to fly down to Fort Lauderdale, cruise out to the Caribbean, and I was on the ship for about 12 days, and got to perform.
Looking very relaxed, I might add, from the Facebook photos.
Yeah, we'll put some of those pictures up. It was great. It was literally just sit back, relax, and enjoy the people. But I was in my room for a lot of the time, working on my show.
Mm-hmm. Was that the first time you ever had acupuncture?
Yes, it was. I wanted to try it, and I don't need to do it again because it was expensive, and I don't know if the needles were in there unless I got the pictures. So
oh, yeah, I saw the pictures. They were definitely
that's exactly
in there.
why I got them.
But the reason we're talking today is because you've got an upcoming show, like really soon, at the St. Mary's County Fair, which is September 23rd to the 26th. So,
Yes.
Are you performing every one of those days?
So I have 2 days worth of shows. I have the show on the 24th at 2 and 4:30. I'm almost 100% sure about that. And then on Saturday, we have shows at 1, 3, and 5 o'clock. Now the thing about the fair is different is on Friday, we are outside in the tent. So I'm doing my family show, the show that I normally do around the area, and just a lot of fun, getting a lot of kids and stuff on stage. And then on Saturday, 1, 3, and 5 o'clock is my Full of Illusions hybrid show, which we have some illusions from my full evening show, an illusion that I haven't debuted in public yet. So we're going to be doing that, like I said, 1, 3, and 5 o'clock at St. Mary's Fair. That's Saturday inside the new auditorium.
Auditorium.
Yeah, there's 2 auditoriums in St. Mary's
Not the
Fair.
place where people have normally seen you years past. This
Nope,
is a new place.
Same fair, but that's considered the new auditorium. There's an old auditorium on the fairgrounds. But yeah, so I've been there. I've been in that. So here's the crazy thing. Other than last year, I have been at St. Mary's County Fair every year since 2005.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So
what a track
last
record.
year was last year sucked for everybody.
Yeah.
But it was like the first year not being at the fair was very, very strange. So I missed it, and we got a brand new show planned for this year. Some stuff that we haven't done, and it's gonna be fun.
Can you tease any of the new illusions?
I can definitely tease you with them, saying that they're gonna be fun.
You heard it here first, right? On What's the Buzz. Reggie, you've been so successful, like you said, since 2005 playing the county fair, but I mean, just in general, you've had some tremendous experiences. You opened for Jordan Sparks, you were on the Travel Channel, you've met Michelle Obama repeatedly, right?
Yeah.
So
I got, recently I also got to perform for Kevin Hart. Actually got to perform for Shaquille O'Neal, Ryan Seacrest. I took a tour on Air Force One. The reason why I remember all these things is because one of the things I got to do on the cruise ship is people ask me, what have I done? And I don't realize, and I'm starting to actually write some memories and some memoirs kind of a thing, realize how much stuff magic has got me. Literally all those things I mentioned I've gotten to do them because of performing magic. So I I'm not one to pat myself on the back. I just
we're happy to do it for you.
Just make sure I'm ready. I just want to. People loved hearing the stories, and I didn't realize how much stuff magic has brought me and that I've been able to do. And I'm just grateful to be able to just keep doing that because I have so many stories like that. But then I have all the stories where people. I actually got to do one of the jokes in my show is I got to do. I say I'll do funerals. And I actually got to do a really close friend of mine, someone who really supported me a long time. I got to go and do something there. And a lot of the people came up to me afterwards and just mentioned how impactful me just bringing a little bit of levity to a serious situation was. And if I have to go back into history and look at all the great things that I've done in my past, those are the ones that are most impactful or meaningful to me. The ones that have touched people, performing at Children's Hospital, doing shows at the different medical facilities. They are just those are the things that are most meaningful for me. Cruising is amazing. I love it. The food was great. Everything about the experience was wonderful. I will not downplay that.
Actually, Reggie, since you went back to the cruise, I do have a question. So you said you flew down to Fort Lauderdale to get on the ship, right?
Yep.
Do you bring all these illusions with you?
I'm going to have, no. So my illusion show or the cruise show is what we call a fly-on act. I'm going to have, we're probably going to put a picture up, hopefully, of my suitcases that took me to get on. Just packing it all because I was supposed to have 2 shows ready, 2 different complete shows to do. So I had to bring a lot of stuff, but not my big show. My big full evening illusion show, full of illusions, is we usually have to load it up. It's like a 26-foot trailer with the props. At the fair, we're only bringing like half of those, just like 3 or 4 illusions. But no, on the ship, I didn't have to bring all of my stuff. So no.
And so it's the Full of Illusion show on Saturday at the fair.
Full of Illusions is on Saturday, and the Magic of Laughter family show is on Friday.
Now I know people are going to ask: is there an additional ticket to buy to see the show?
Nope.
Or is it you pay to get in the county fair and everything's included?
Everything's included by the fairgrounds, free. So come check it out. 1, 3, and 5 on Saturday, and 2 and 4:30 on Friday.
And if you've already seen the Full of Illusion show, go back and see it again because
you have not seen the stuff that we're doing.
It changes all the time.
It does. Half of this show is brand new.
Half,
sure.
fully half.
If not all of it, there's definitely brand new stuff. We've been working on it, so it's gonna be fun.
It's always fun because you're doing it. Did you, in your whole life, did you ever want to do anything else but magic? I mean, do you want to be like a paleontologist or something?
Yes, I want to be someone who discovers pails and stuff. So truthfully, I didn't get into magic till I was 19, but I have always wanted to be an actor. And when I found out getting into magic, one of my great mentors and one of the best magicians in the last 100 years, actually in magic in general, Jeff McBride says that a magician is an actor playing the part of a magician. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, that's what I am.
Yeah,
like,
you can do that.
I consider myself a comedian who performs magic. And it's, the acting, my show, the theatrical show that I do, Full of Illusions, is literally a labor of love because of my theater background. And it's just my theater background, telling stories in my own crazy way, and it's just me acting on stage, acting a fool. So,
you know how people are afraid of public speaking, by and large, is like one of the most common fears,
Number 1.
Is it number 1?
Only second to death.
And I have always, I've always, said to people, if you're worried about coming out and speaking in public to a crowd or whatever, just imagine that you are an actor playing the part of a public speaker. That kind of just takes away the whole, I could fail. No, you won't fail because you're playing a character who's doing this and presumably who does it well. So anyway, that's my little thought for the day.
James are dropping the nuggets.
I don't have that many nuggets to drop, but when I think of one, where do you get inspiration for new illusions?
Everywhere. everything. I consider my show, like I said, I'm a comedy illusionist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a magician who tells jokes, right? But
Mhm.
it's basically me using the illusions to tell a funny story. My washer and dryer illusion literally has been one of my favorite things that
I was just thinking about that.
It literally came from us playing in the washer and dryer when we were younger. Public service announcement: children do not play in the washer and dryers.
Do not do it.
But
no.
we did.
Bad
So
idea.
that's where that came from. My new transporter illusion,
Mhm.
which you have to come see at the fair.
Transporter
It's a
illusion?
transporter illusion. It came from being locked in the house during the blip. And I just kind of came up with something. I have an amazing team of people. We kind of just sit around and just throw out crazy ideas.
Mhm.
Some of them are ridiculous and stupid. Half of those are mine, if not all of them. But my team comes up with stuff, and every once in a while you're like, that's ridiculous. But most of the time they come up with stuff, and I'm like, this is how this works, right? They will say something. I'll be like, that's stupid. I'll write it down, wait 5 seconds, and they listen, I have an idea. And I will say the exact same thing they say, and they know it. It's me giving them credit. My team is amazing. But yeah, it comes from everywhere. Every walk, everything, during the day, anything you can see. If you see something funny, I usually, making illusions out of, random household objects.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just not like a box that, oh, this box does something.
And I
It has a
assume you were
purpose.
at the airport when you came up with the idea for the TSA illusion and.
Yeah, so that is exactly what happened. The whole TSA illusion came from me in the airport and needing to get our crew through TSA airport security. And
With
it was just
15
funny,
big bags.
So
that we
it was
talked
just
about.
so everywhere, anywhere you can think of, inspiration comes. You just have to be open to it and realize that it can be put into a show.
Gotcha. Hey, how many different kinds of shows can people hire you for?
They can hire me for whatever they want, and all of them. But so I have my comedy adult show. It's not raunchy. It's not dirty or anything. It's just a family friendly show, but it's more geared towards adults. The magic is a little bit maybe over the kid's head.
But if you're a parent and you happen to be there with your child, it's not a
so-
tragedy, right?
Yeah, unless I specifically say otherwise. This is an adult show, which usually they're at bars or comedy clubs. I actually have a show.
Hey, kid, he behind his ears, so.
Yeah, so I have a show at DC Comedy Fest this weekend. Coming up. So so then there's my family show, which I do all over, which we're doing on Friday at the fair, which is open to people. There's a age range, so from 2 to 102. So if they're over 102, I usually kick them out. So that's my family show, and then the Illusion show is a family show as well. Same age range, but those are the 3 shows that I do. The main shows, they're the 3 different types of shows, but they're very similar. All of them are fun, family friendly, but just the magic is different. Obviously, I cannot bring my 26-foot truck worth of illusions into your living room. So that's not the one we do when we come in the house. I have a case for that. So,
But it's good that you mentioned that, because you will do parties coming to people's houses. Say, for example, kid's birthday party.
I will not stop doing them. As long as I'm doing magic, even when I'm performing out in hot Vegas, or California or wherever I go traveling the touring show, I still will do birthday parties. They're just so fun. You never know what to expect. So. Yes, if you want to hire me, you can go to ReggieRiceShow.com, and I will come to your house and do birthday parties.
All this fun,
And
only a website away.
Bring these.
He'll wear his light up.
The kids
shoes.
love them. I actually got them just because I saw the kid with them, and I was like, it's not fair that they're the only ones to get these. And where did I get these from? These shoes and this shirt is from a very, very expensive place. Some people have never heard of it. I found it online. It's Amazone.
Oh yeah,
It's
famous European company. Yeah.
It is.
Amazon. That's like the fragile sticker on one of your illusions, and I was calling it Fragile, right? Oh my gosh! You mentioned a DC comedy show. Tell us about that.
DC Comedy Fest. A bunch of comedians are doing comedy shows throughout the city. It's been all this week. There's a show. I have a show Friday night at Busboys and Poets, and then there's another show. I think the next day at a theater, in Vegas or in DC. So it's just just a DC Comedy Fest. It just we had it planned. I was scheduled to do it before COVID, and we just kind of picked back up on that.
Okay, and I understand you're already booking shows for 2022.
My
right?
Full of Illusions touring fundraising show that we call the Win-Win Magical fundraiser. We're booking that for schools and different organizations for 2020. Yeah, we have some shows scheduled already. 2022. We're not
Right.
going back to 2020.
No,
we are
never,
not.
never again.
So
Forget that.
2022.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, we want to make sure that we are, we're there to interview you before every big show you do, as we always do. As a matter of fact, we've got some amazing What's the Buzz episodes coming up. Very soon, you'll see a What's the Buzz for 12 Angry Jurors, an amazing drama, September 24th to October 10th at Port Tobacco Theater. It's ptplayers.com. Right after that, we'll be doing The Effect of Gamma Rays on Man in the Moon Marigolds. No kidding. It's a great comedy. Runs October 1st to the 9th at New Directions Theater. And they're ndctheater.org. And it's theater with an ER, not RE, the pretentious way that I spell it. Frankenstein. October 15th to the 31st at Twin Beach Players up in North Beach. Great place to see a show.
Go check it out.
They're twinbeachplayers.org. I always have to keep track of who's .com and
Gotcha.
who's .org. I guess that's about it. Until next time, we're looking so forward to seeing you at the county fair. And let's just mention again,
Happy to be back performing anywhere.
right. It feels good to be out in
It
real
does.
people again. St. Mary's County Fair, September 23rd to the 26th. Then if you go to, their website or St. Mary's County website, you get all the details about ticket information and where to park. And
But you come check out my shows. They're free. Friday, that's on the outside tent at 2 and 4:30. And then Saturday, 1, 3, and 5 o'clock, also free. But get there early because the seats in the theater or the new auditorium does fill up very quickly.
And I understand there's a huge prize for anybody who attends all 5 performances. Is that true?
Sure, I'm going to be paying you guys. I have some brand new money.
There you go. How'd you like to win one of those? I know
That's
I
for
would.
you, James.
Oh, really?
You get paid for saying nice things.
Seriously? Oh, it pays to be a TV show host, I tell you. Speaking of TV show host, I would not be a TV show host if it wasn't for my wife and producer, Heather Lepore, who takes care
rocks.
of the filming, the editing, all the logistics. She really does rock. Thank you for saying that. I also want to thank our new sponsor, Purple Post Real Estate. That's also the real estate company I work for. So if you want to work with me, you can get in touch with me through the page, or you can call my broker, Steve, and his number will be on the splash page at the end of this show. So check it out. It's great company to work for. I'm very proud of it.
I like the plugs.
Also very proud of just being such good friends with you. We've had nothing but fun since the day we met you. No, it's absolutely true.
I do appreciate you, James. I've loved watching you throughout the years, and it's been a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Same here.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
having me
much.
on.
And that's about it. Please join us next time, which is going to be very soon, for What's the Buzz. Take care.